All right, this is Module 4, 7th grade, Lesson 10 on simple interest. Now, if you notice right here at the beginning, they're going to give us this formula that we're going to use. So this is interest equals principal times rate times time, also known as I equals PRT. And it tells you here which each of those variables represent. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move down and start solving some problems. Example 1, Larry invests $100 in his savings plan. And the plan pays 4.5% interest each year on his $100 account balance. So the $100 he put in there, every year they will give him an additional 4.5% in interest. So that's money giving to him. How much money will Larry earn after 3 years? So we're going to use I equals PRT. Now I stands for interest, okay, which we're solving for. How much interest is he going to make? His principal is the amount of money that he put in, so that's 100. His rate is going to be his percent here. That's his percent rate. So 4.5% is like this, and then I move the decimal 2 places to the left. So my decimal version of this is 0.45. So I'm going to times this by 0.045, and then this is in a duration of 3 years. So that's my time. Take your calculators out, you multiply that all together, and you should get the interest is $13.50. So in 3 years, he'll make $13.50. So this is my 3-year answer. Now we have to find the 5-year answer. So we're going to do I equals PRT again. We're still solving for I. It's still the $100. It's still the same rate. But now I'm changing the 5 from the 3. Multiply that out on your calculator, and your I will come to $22.50. So in 5 years, he will have his $100 plus an additional $22.50 that he earned in interest. Not a whole lot, but it's a little something, I guess. Now, how can you find the balance of Larry's account at the end of 5 years? Well, we know that he put $100 in there, and we're going to add in that interest that he would have gained, and we add it together. So his total balance at the end of 5 years is $122.50. All right, let's go to exercise 1. Find the balance of savings account at the end of 10 years if the interest has earned 7.5% and the principal was 500, which is always nice. They tell you what the principal is. So first I have a percentage I need to take care of. I'm going to move this 2 places to the left, and it's going to be 0.075. So I'm going to turn that percent into a decimal. So here we go. We have I equals PRT. Now, again, I'm solving for I here. My principal, they told me, is 500. I'm going to times that by my rate, which is my percent there, so 0.075. And my time is 10 years. If you put that all into a calculator, multiply that out, your interest comes to $375. Now, we need to find out what it's going to be in the end. What is his account balance? So it's not $375. That's what he earned in interest. So we're going to take $500 and add the $375 to that. And at the end of 10 years, this account would have balanced out at $875. All right, let's try example 2. Example 2. At a $1,000 savings bond earns a simple interest rate of 3% each year. The interest is paid at the end of every month. How much interest will the bond have earned in 3 months? Now, if you notice, we have some different times here. We have year and we have months, which means we need to do a quick conversion. So 3 months is how much of a year? Okay, so that's what we're going to kind of transfer this to. So we could put 3 over 12 and reduce that to 1/4. So 3 months is 1/4 of a year. All right, now I'm going to change that into a decimal just to make it a little easier here. Since it doesn't have a repeat decimal, I can kind of do that. So I'm going to use 0.25, and this is going to be for my time. So we have I equals PRT. I equals, the principal is the amount put in, which is $1,000. My R is my rate, which is 3%. I'm going to come over here real quick. 3%. I'm going to move my decimal 2 places to the left. So I get 0.03. So times that by 0.03. And then my time we just found out was up there is 0.25. So in your calculators, multiply that all the way through, and your interest is going to come to $7.50. Not a whole lot, but a little something for 3 months. Not bad. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next problem. Mr. Williams wants to know how long it will take to make an investment here of the $450 for it to earn $200 in interest if the rate is 6.5 at the end of each year. All right, so we're going to do this a little different, but this one is different because for once they gave us the I. We want to know of 200% in interest, so that's our I. So that is now 200. Our principal is his amount that he put in, which is $450. The rate they gave me is this percent, so 6.5% as a decimal, 2 places to the left. I'm going to get 0.065. So multiply that by 0.065. And my time is what I don't know. I'm solving for t this time. So the first thing we want to do is go ahead and multiply these two together. And when I do, I get 29.25. And I'm going to bring down my t and also bring down the 200. So this is asking me 29.25 times what gives me 200. So we don't know. We're going to go and swoop that underneath there and divide those out. When I divide it out, the t is going to come to 6.83, and your calculator kind of gives a whole bunch more answers. So we're going to round this because you can't really have 6.83 of a month. So it's close enough. I would say it's about 7 months. All right, now exercise 2 and 3 you are doing on your own, and those ones I will grade. So this is the end of this tutorial.